It's 11 p.m. She's been holding her phone for 47 minutes straight now, not texting anyone, not reading anything important, just scrolling into the void forever, somewhere between his brain and his hand. The signal got completely lost tonight. He wanted to put it down. He really did. His arm simply refused. This isn't addiction. This isn't weakness. This is phone-in-hand paralysis taking over. And if you felt it, you already know exactly what we're talking about. Here's what everyone says. Just put the phone down. Simple, easy, done. It's just willpower. It's just discipline. It's just choosing to be present. If you can't stop scrolling, you must be weak, undisciplined, maybe lazy. Yeah, that's not how any of this actually works in real life. Phone paralysis isn't a character flaw. It's a neurological response to decision fatigue. Your brain has made 10,000 micro-decisions today. It's completely tapped out now. Scrolling requires 0 decisions. That's exactly why your brain craves it so much. Putting the phone down? That requires a decision, and you're fresh out. It's not that you won't stop. It's that your brain literally can't choose. Studies show decision fatigue peaks around 9 p.m. for most working adults today. Coincidentally, that's exactly when the scrolling marathon begins every single night. So no, you're not broken, you're not weak, you're neurologically exhausted. And now that we know what it isn't, let's talk about what causes it. Reason 1, the completion loop that never actually completes. Ever. At all. Your brain loves finishing things. It's literally wired for completion. Craves that satisfaction. Read an email? Done. Finish a meal? Done. Complete a task? Beautiful dopamine. But social media feeds, they're specifically designed to never end, no finish line. She keeps scrolling because her brain keeps waiting for the ending that won't come. Just one more post, just one more video, just one more scroll. Sound familiar? The completion your brain desperately wants. It's been engineered out of existence. Silicon Valley spent billions making sure you never feel finished scrolling, ever. And your ancient monkey brain, it never stood a chance against those algorithms. He doesn't lack discipline. He's fighting a war designed for him to lose. Reason 2, the anxiety buffer zone your phone quietly creates every single night. Here's what happens when you put the phone down. Silence, thoughts, feelings, that deadline you're avoiding, that conversation you need to have, that health thing. Your phone isn't entertainment. It's emotional anesthesia, a numbing device, protection. 67% of adults report using screens to avoid uncomfortable thoughts at night. She's not addicted to Instagram. She's addicted to not being alone with herself. And honestly, after the day she had, can you really blame her for that? The phone becomes a shield against the 2 a.m. anxiety spiral waiting for you. Did I send that email? Is my job secure? Why did I say that in that meeting? The phone keeps those monsters quiet. At least until it doesn't anymore. He knows the scrolling makes it worse. But worse feels better than feeling nothing. It's not weakness. It's self-preservation mode kicking in when you're depleted completely. Reason 3, the transition tax your exhausted brain just refuses to pay anymore. Every activity switch costs mental energy. Getting up, putting phone away, starting something. When you're running on empty, any transition feels absolutely impossible to execute. Phone to sleep requires put down phone, get comfortable, close eyes, calm thoughts. That's 4 decisions when you have 0 decision-making capacity left. Not happening. Phone to scrolling requires nothing. You're already there. 0 cost. Path of least resistance. His body is exhausted. His mind is exhausted. But switching activities? Absolutely exhausting. So the parent stays scrolling. Because moving feels harder than just existing there. Those kids took everything today, and now the phone takes the rest. Fair trade. It's not laziness, it's conservation. Your brain is protecting what little energy remains. And now, for the part you actually came here for. The fixes that work. Fix 1. Create the artificial ending. Your brain is desperately searching for tonight. Remember, your brain wants to finish things. Give it something to actually complete. Set a timer for 20 minutes. When it ends, you finished your scrolling session, not because you have to stop, because now there's an actual ending to reach. She tried this last week. The timer went off. And something magical actually happened. Her brain felt done, not forced to stop. Done. Like finishing a book chapter, the timer trick works because it gives your brain the completion signal it craves. Pro tip: use a gentle alarm. Harsh sounds trigger resistance and defeat the purpose. You're not fighting the urge. You're redirecting it toward a manufactured finish line. Fix 2. Lower the transition tax to almost 0. Make switching activities effortless. If putting the phone down requires 4 decisions, reduce it to exactly 1. He started putting his phone on the charger across the room before sitting down. Now getting it requires getting up, and that's suddenly way too much effort. The laziness that kept you scrolling now keeps you from starting to scroll. Use your tired brain against itself. Make the bad choice harder than the good one. She leaves her book on her pillow. So the easiest thing is picking up the book. Phone in another room, book on pillow. The environment makes the decision for you. Your future exhausted self will thank your past prepared self. Trust that process. Even his Chihuahua learned this. Treat near bed equals going to bed. Works perfectly. You're not smarter than a Chihuahua. Use the same trick. Set up cues. Fix 3. Address the anxiety buffer head on. Give yourself a better emotional shield. You're using your phone to avoid thoughts. Fair enough. That need is completely valid. But what if there was a buffer that actually helped instead of making things worse? The 5-minute brain dump. Every night before bed. Pen and paper, not phone. Write down every anxious thought, every worry, everything you're avoiding processing today. Now those thoughts exist outside your head. They're captured. They can't ambush you later. She tried it skeptically, wrote for 3 minutes. Then something unexpected happened that night. She didn't reach for her phone. She didn't need to. The buffer was already complete. Her anxious thoughts had a place to go. They didn't need the phone's distraction anymore. Research shows journaling reduces anxiety 43% more effectively than scrolling does. Plus, you wake up with answers. Your sleeping brain processes what you wrote down. The parent tried it. Now, bedtime worry dump is part of the nightly routine. Bonus fix: the phone has a bedtime too. Set it and respect it every night, 9 p.m. Phone goes to its charging spot. Like a toddler. Firm bedtime boundaries. One decision made in advance. When you're too tired, the decision's already made. Let's recap. 3 reasons you get paralysis. 3 fixes that actually work for you. The completion loop that never ends. Fix it with a timer that creates endings. The transition tax you can't afford. Fix it by designing your environment smarter. The anxiety buffer you need. Fix it with a 5-minute brain dump before bed. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're fighting a system designed to trap you. And now, you have tools that actually work. Use them tonight. Seriously, he tried all 3 fixes. Now he sleeps an hour earlier every single night. His Chihuahua is thrilled. More morning walk energy. Everyone wins with these changes. Phone paralysis isn't your fault. But breaking it? That's completely within your control. Tonight, set that timer. Move that phone. Do that brain dump. Start somewhere. Your future well-rested self is already thanking you. Go earn that gratitude tonight. If this helped, smash that subscribe button. More episodes every single week. Next episode, we tackle the Sunday scaries. That dread you feel every weekend ending.